Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Not many of us can take a skill or talent and turn it into a successful profession. Let's welcome Suzanne Dawson Bateman from Artopia Interiors to the table.
Hi,
welcome.
Hi. This is going to be fun. Let's hear about how you got started.
Well, my kids were little, and I wanted to decorate their room, and I didn't have any money, and I needed to do it $50 or less. And so I thought, well, I'll try painting a mural. If it doesn't turn out, it'll only cost me $10 to paint over it.
So you do murals?
So I do murals and faux finishing.
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, I do quite a few things. So I started off artistically that way, and I was going to design school at the time.
Okay.
And then people just started seeing my stuff.
Okay, so word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth, and then I got a job with a builder, and I was doing their model homes for 9 years.
Oh, okay.
So-
And then after that, did you break off and create your own business, or had it always been your own?
It's always been mine.
Oh, so you're contracting?
Yes, yes, yes. I work with clients and individuals, stores sometimes.
So what was the first mural you did? That first when you didn't have any money? What did you do?
It was a little girl holding a rabbit. She was wearing like overalls, and she was holding a little rabbit, and she had a little rabbit hutch, and then there were some geese running around, and a picket fence, and some hollyhocks.
Oh my God. So have the styles changed a lot from that first? Are murals as big as they were when you were doing that? Have things
Well,
just shifted?
I was in California at the time, and people in California, they just didn't bat an eye. Anytime you wanted to spend $1,000 on your kid's room, no big deal. And then I moved to Utah, and it was a whole different.
It's $50,
right?
And everything's do it yourself. I'm trying to think though, how did I mean, you've done several projects for my own mother and even for myself, but how did you and I become friends, or how did you even come to know my mom? Who knows?
I think I was, it was 4th of July in Provo. We had a booth, and we were selling art.
Okay.
We were selling oil paintings. And then on my card it said I did faux finishing as well. And so then she called me.
So her faux finishing is amazing, and we'll share your Instagram and your Facebook and the whole gamut of everything that you have done throughout the years now. But how has owning your own business now as a woman been a benefit to you now, years later?
Well, I mean, it started out, I had 5 children, and I wanted to be available. I didn't want to be in a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
And I wanted to be able to pop into their school and do parent-teacher conference or, assemblies or whatever was going on. And so, anyway, it's been fabulous because I make my own schedule. So
Flexibility
I get
is
to come
huge.
and go as I need to. We joke, I get to pick which 16 hours a day I want to work.
Are those really kind of your hours?
Sometimes.
She's not kidding. But she's so incredibly talented too. And I mean, I guess that's the benefit of knowing you as an individual as well, because I'm the type of person that literally cannot draw a stick person.
Right, I can't either.
Or I can see something and be like, I would love to be able to do that or bring it to life. But she's the individual that really can or is willing to take the chance or sees something at Deseret Industries and is just like, oh, yes, and do it. But it truly is such a talent. So let's move into the next phase of what you've been doing, I guess, in recent years with flipping homes.
Yeah, so I would work with remodels with clients, and I would think, man, I wish I could keep some of this, right?
Yeah.
So I'm helping them remodel their home, and it's amazing. And I just was thinking, I want to learn how to do real estate so that I can keep some of these. And so I found a local real estate investing group that I joined, and just started going to meetings and taking classes and learning how to do it. And then I got my stepdaughter to join, and we bought a house together, and that was my first flip. And
what year was that? Do you remember?
It was 2 years ago.
Okay, so fairly recent.
Yeah, so this is
you
a
don't
new
just
thing.
paint.
No, I do interior design work.
All interior, some flooring to walls to help design, flipping. Okay, so you're the whole package. That's awesome.
I do concrete counters as well.
Oh, yes, you did tell us about that.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I don't get bored.
So as our viewers are watching and they're like, hey, I want to get her or have her come to my home for some ideas, do you just have like an hour consultation? Like,
I sure do.
What's your
Yeah, I charge
initial-
$75 an hour.
Okay, and so you come for 1 hour and tell them what you would suggest or
Right.
listen to what they want.
Right. So
Okay.
I'll listen. I usually like to ask people, how do you want the room to feel?
Okay.
Because then that tells me what colors I need to use because of psychology of color.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, psychology of color, you don't realize it, but colors affect you in a
Right,
certain
right.
way. And so, for instance, like orange and yellow and red, oftentimes you see on fast food, and it tells you it's quick and fast and cheap.
Well, red and yellow are my favorite.
Yeah,
So what are
exactly.
you saying?
You like it quick and fast.
That is kind of like my personality, though. Like I just hurry and get to something, and like sometimes I don't spend the time where I need to spend the time because I'm like, let's get it done. Let's be the first one done. Let's move it along. Let's get a lot done rather than just this little bit.
But the thing is your eye sees it, and your brain knows what it means subconsciously. You may not consciously know, but you see those colors, and you're like, oh, that's fast food, and I could run over there and get something really quick. And then like blue, it speaks to being trustworthy and
it's calming,
dependable, and very calming. And green is more earthy, like you like earthy things, and black is more of a rebel. and red also could be like symbolizing like the Red Cross, like getting help and healing.
Nope, that's not me.
And lavender.
I was gonna say she just helped me do a bunch of purple.
Lavender
yeah,
and
so it's
purple
purple.
is royalty.
Oh,
Well, right?
And you hate purple. How ironic.
So, Apple, what's
I love purple.
what's your color? Like
I do love red and yellow. Like I painted my kitchen this bright yellow.
I love yellow too. It's
Yeah,
happy.
my first time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just made
happy
me
and
smile.
sunshiny, and
Yeah.
it always makes you smile.
With
I want-
sunflowers all around it. I
Tell
do.
us like the current trends maybe coming up for next year. What are we in the middle of that people could maybe jump on real fast? Because sometimes I wait for 5 years till I'm like, hey, is it going to stick around? And then by the time I do it, 2 years later, it's already shifting. What are you seeing coming in that?
Well, I mean, gray has been, we know, gray
Yeah.
has been super, super popular, gray and white. And, but I'm starting to see, a lot of blues. I'm seeing greens coming in.
Okay, I did notice some greens in the Parade Homes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And gold. So,
I just
like
bought
gold.
gold frames.
right? Yes. So gold, gold things are really
Okay.
popular right now.
But isn't it interesting because she can help you create with so many different things in mind or bring them current, because I know in one home it's very, very purple, and then in another property we're trying to create kind of the magnolia look or the very
Joanna Gaines.
yes, the very Joanna Gaines look, which we'll get to later.
Yeah, that's our book review.
But I knew this was going to happen. We're going to be running out of time. Just kind of as some closing thoughts here. One thing we wanted to kind of share with the audience too. You've maybe in a different spot in life right now. How are you setting yourself up for the future? With all of your flipping and staging and creating a future for yourself financially.
Yeah, so you get to my age, I'm in my mid-50s, and you don't expect that your life's going to be this way. I'm newly divorced, and so I feel like I'm running out of daylight. I don't have 20 years to put together a retirement plan, and husbands in my life kind of come and go, so I can't depend on anybody else is the bottom line. And so that's why I started learning about real estate investing.
Okay.
And jumping into flipping homes and things like that, because it's like I could take all my talents and put it in that arena and set myself up very nicely for retirement. I can pay off my house within 5 to 7 years using a special strategy that they teach us. And so I anticipate in 5 years from now, I can retire.
Your personality
nice.
doesn't sound like a retired
I
type
wouldn't know what to
personality.
do with
No, you
myself.
She
wouldn't.
is amazing. So savvy and so smart and just a joy to have in your home.
So how can people contact
yes,
you?
Yes, by all means.
Really nice.
I'm on Facebook, Artopia Interiors, and
I'm excited to go
You're
follow
on
you.
Instagram and
yes, I do
Facebook
have an Instagram and Facebook
Okay.
under Artopia Interiors, and I don't know, I'm not
telephone
supposed to give my phone number. Should
Well,
I?
of your company, right?
Yeah.
I suppose.
801-319-9496.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Good luck.
We'll share a
thank
couple
you.
of photos too. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's my
Coming up
pleasure.
next, how does your children learn best? Stay with us.